Greetings from Tokyo, my dear friends. This is Daisuke, and I very much hope that this video finds you well and in very good spirits wherever you are in the world. And right now it is May 17th. It is Tuesday morning where I am when this video is being made. A few hours ago, it's my understanding that a few hours ago, the Criterion Collection made its announcement on its website with regard to the recent releases that it plans to make during the month of August in the year 2022. So if you are interested in checking out what those releases are, those planned releases are for August, might I suggest and recommend that you check out the Criterion website directly for more information. I have it, for example, open on the screen right here. Again, pardon me for my very poor presentation skills, but this is also my way of saying if you want to get some good, say, quality pictures and graphics, as well as informations about the films, as well as write-ups and technical specifications, special features, and the like, your best bet is to check out the Criterion Collection website directly for more information, and as for the August releases, as well as other releases and other items in the current lineup. So again, just in case you're interested. But for now, my dear friends, if it's okay with you, why don't you and I just go over these particular titles in this August lineup that are found as the most recent additions to the Criterion website, and we can go from there. Again, like with these discussions, this is very kind of impromptu, so I can probably say that my feelings or my understandings and attitudes might indeed change from my current initial impressions now versus, say, when the actual item arrives in the mail in August and maybe beyond. So after we get a chance, you and I, to explore the item, to look through the features as well as the presentation elements, etc., then we might be able to talk about these further. But for now, my dear friends, let us just speak about our initial impressions, about the August lineup from Criterion. And so without further ado, let me go here into the site, and it says here available for release from August 16th, 2022. Now let's speak about that date a little bit later in this video, but for now, August 16th, 2022. In a Blu-ray. There doesn't seem to be any other format option available here, but there's a 1-disc Blu-ray, and this is for a film from 2009, spine number 1138, and the filmmakers are Josh Safdie and Benny Safdie, and the name of the film is Dayi Longlegs. So here we'll speak about, there's another film that's scheduled for release on August 16th as well, so we'll talk about that momentarily. But here we have the first of these titles for the 16th of August, Dayi Longlegs, Safdie brothers. Now this is, I think, very exciting for me for a number of reasons. So first of all, I have seen a number of the Safdie brothers' work, but I haven't seen Dayi Longlegs yet, and so I've been meaning to. Just not been able to catch up with it. But now, lo and behold, Criterion is giving me this opportunity to catch up with it. So thank you very much, Criterion, for this. I'm looking forward to this and the other August 16th offering that you have ready and waiting, as it were. In terms of Ronald Bronstein and that great collaboration between these artists, Ronald Bronstein and the Safdie brothers. We'll talk about that a little bit too momentarily. That's one thing. So I've been trying, I know a little bit about the work from what people have told me, but I'm trying to maybe be as limited in my knowledge as possible prior to watching it. So I will, after I watch it and explore it we can talk about it further when we get to August. So I'm looking forward to that exploration very much. But I have been catching up with a number of other works by the Safdie brothers, and so this holds out also a lot of excitement and hope, because now the Safdie brothers works in the Criterion Collection are expanding, are they not? And so we have Uncut Gems, we have Daddy Longlegs now in August, and who's to say what more could come in the future and beyond. So the Safdie brothers and the Criterion Collection, that seems like a match made in heaven, if you ask me. So wonderful job to be able to secure this, and so I'm looking forward to this fresh new watch for me of this film. Again, scheduled for release August 16th, 2022, and that's for spine number 1138, and that's Daddy Longlegs. And before I go, let me show you this artwork. Again, please, I apologize for my poor presentation skills for this video, but also please check out the website of Criterion directly for a better high-resolution image of the planned cover art. So that's the first film, and as I say, that is scheduled for a Blu-ray physical media release. There doesn't seem to be any other physical media option for that, but we have the Blu-ray for Daddy Longlegs. Next, also scheduled for release, August 16th, 2022. This is from the year 2007, spine number 1137. And this is from Ronald Bronstein. And so we have here an August 16th Safdie Brothers Ronald Bronstein type of celebratory day, as it were, which is going to be continued on with the release, again, on the Blu-ray of this work, which is Frownland. So Frownland. So this is also a very intriguing choice. This is one that I have not yet seen either. So I have heard very limited things about it, and I have read a little bit already about what the Criterion Collection has to say to describe it, but I know nothing more except of that limited knowledge. So here, like Daddy Longlegs, will be a type of double bill for this date of August 16th from Criterion. Again, the opportunity to be able to catch up with this this work and the other work. So very, very excited indeed. This is a very new opportunity. I'm always welcoming that very much. So and as I mentioned too, I should say the artwork is right here. So if you want to look at a better view of the artwork rather than my poor, crude presentation of it, please check out the Criterion Collection website directly for that. So this is again for spine number 1137 on a Blu-ray only. So there's no other physical media option, it looks like, but hopefully that's okay for you. It's certainly okay for me, which is Frownland. And then continuing on, we have scheduled for release August 23rd, 2022. And this is from the filmmaker Marcel Carnet, and this is Hôtel du Nord. And this is from 1938 for spine number 1139. So here again is the artwork, which is right here. And I am very, very pleased with this. I know this has seen non-Criterion releases somewhat recently, in fact, but now we have it here in Criterion. And here we have either the Blu-ray offering, a one-disc Blu-ray, or a DVD offering. So we have one of two options, or two options available. So if you're interested in one over the other, that's fine. But Blu-ray offering or the DVD offering. So Carnet's work here, Hôtel du Nord. Oh gosh, this is quite a film. I don't want to get into too much detail about it now, and I do want to be able to explore the Criterion release a little bit, or I'll try to explore it before we can talk about it in the discussion series on this channel. But I want to say that I am very, very pleased with this. I like the there's a type of swirl of story arcs and character that is going on against this backdrop, this type of wonderfully rendered and rich atmosphere that is on screen. And the artwork too, I should say too, about this artwork design, that is a very clever and very, I think, evocative artwork design. So I look forward to looking at that up close when the actual item arrives. So Carnet's work, Hôtel du Nord, well done to Criterion for being able to include this. So that's for August 23rd. Also available for release on August 23rd is the next film, which is from Sidney Poitier. And this is for spine number 1140 and described as being from 1972. Buck and the Preacher. Wow, Buck and the Preacher. So this is so of this batch of films in August. So I've only seen two of the films before. This one of which being Buck and the Preacher. And take a look at that. Great cover art, by the way. Wow, that is so great. Very exciting. So, Buck and the Preacher on what appears to be the Blu-ray option only. There doesn't appear to be any other physical media option, but that's okay. That's okay. It looks like here, new 4K digital restoration with uncompressed monaural soundtrack, according to the website. Wow. I've seen it before a number of years back. I enjoyed it immensely. I was thoroughly taken with it, thoroughly entertained with it, and it was it had a type of a power as well as a twinkle. So I'm quite excited to revisit it again. It's been some years, as I said, since I've seen it, but I'm very, very excited to see it again with Sidney Poitier and Harry Belafonte. I can't wait to talk about this one or revisit it and talk about this one. So Buck and the Preacher. This is scheduled for release August 23rd, 2022. And then available for release August 30th, 2022. We have a work which is one that I have not had the opportunity to have seen yet. This is for spine number 1141 from the year 2021 from Jessica Bessier, Faya Dayi, and here we have it right here. Now, this is a film that I have very little knowledge about. It is from 2021, so I've mentioned it before, but I'm so ashamed and embarrassed in terms of my lack of understanding and viewing of a number of recent releases from the past years, from 2021 and now 2022, including a film like this. So I haven't seen this film, so I know my knowledge is very, very limited. So that's probably a good place, therefore, for me to be able to explore this. Faya Dayi. I'm reading a little bit about it in the Criterion write-up here, as well as I see a number of short films to be made available as well from the filmmaker, so from 2016, 2017, and 2017 respectively, plus an introduction from the filmmaker. So again, this month is a month where I have experience with only two of the films, but the rest of the films, like Fayadi, will be first-time watches for me. So looking forward to this immensely. Once again, for August 30th, 2022, for spine number 1141. According to the website, a Blu-ray offering or a DVD offering. So one disc Blu-ray or one disc DVD offering for this film, Faya Dayi. So according to the website right now, those are the titles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 titles. And we have either a Blu-ray only option or a Blu-ray option, or alternatively DVD option available. So I should point out a number of things. So first of all, as I've mentioned before, so of these 5, I've only seen previously 2 of them. And so, or it's not, is it 5, 1, 2, 3, 4? Yes, 5 of them as they're announced now. I've only seen 2 of them, and I haven't seen the remaining 3. So those remaining 3 will be very exciting watches for me, as well as, I mean, of course, the other ones that I've seen before. Those would be really great to revisit and to revisit those worlds once again. So looking forward to that immensely. I should say too that I note that there is the DVD option still available, not for all of the title, but for some of them. And so the DVD format is still alive. It's still being utilized by Criterion. Now, we have spoken before about maybe what is the state of the DVD format going forward, so we see more indications of what this might be going forward. But in any event, it's still available, albeit not for every title, but for certain titles. Okay, so that's another thing to keep in mind. Another thing to keep in mind too is there's no 4K UHD Blu-ray combo release included in this set of releases anyway. But that's okay. It's not like it's a rule that we have to have a 4K release every time. With every batch, and also I know that it's a great format, but I know it's a format that maybe it's not something that is say a requirement for all consumers and customers and fans of the Criterion collection. So that's okay. So in any event, there is still the Blu-ray format that's available, at least across these titles. So that's something to keep in mind too. Also, something to keep in mind too is in July, there is according to the website here, the July 19th releases of Devil in a Blue Dress and Drive My Car. And then the next release that is listed here is for August 16th. So you have a space of time between July 19th and August 16th. So that seems like quite a number of days or number of weeks. So I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure if there's that gap that's going to exist there naturally, or if that means there might be something that would be released in between, in that interim. Now, I don't know what that could be. I should point out, like we have pointed out before, that so far the releases for 2022 have been conspicuous in one aspect, in that there hasn't been an announcement about a box set or a collector set, has there not? I mean, we had last year, for instance, the World of Wonka Y set, and as well as other sets. So we don't have, as far as I recall anyway, any type of box set release announcement yet. So what does this mean in terms of this gap of time? Maybe it means nothing. Maybe it means that there will be just a break. Maybe it's a summer vacation. Who knows? Or maybe there might be something in the works planned for release during that interim period. Who knows? Now, I admit that I don't have my finger on the pulse of Criterion recent news or rumors or updates. So I don't have any, say, inside knowledge as to what this could be. Maybe it means something. Maybe it means nothing. Who knows? I can only guess and speculate from my position here as a type of fan of Criterion collection items. So. But it does seem a little bit conspicuous to me, and a large space of time. And also because of the fact that we haven't seen any kind of box set announced so far. And because also Criterion has always graced us, I think, with a type of box set announcement around this time, it would not surprise me if there were, say, an announcement sometime later with regard to a box set of some sort that could be released during this sweet spot period. Again, if it turns out to be nothing, if it turns out nothing happens, then nothing happens. But let's wait and see. So if you do hear anything, or if you have some information, or if you do see an actual announcement, please let me know. I'll of course be looking back and checking to see if something does happen. So in the meantime, of course, I am very pleased with the set of August release titles, because for many of them, these will be my first time watches, and I'm always trying to watch as many films as possible, and I'm trying to catch up because I have a lot of gaps in my cinema journey. So Criterion is always helping me to fill out some of those gaps where possible. So August looks like a great time for that in particular for me. So I'm looking forward to it in that respect. But my dear friends, what do you think? Please let me know. Let us know in the comment section below. Are you excited? Are you not excited? Anything is okay, my dear friends. Anything is fair game. But in the meantime, my dear friends, thank you so much for your time, and for your continued enthusiasm for cinema. It always is so inspirational for me. I cannot tell you enough how inspirational it is. It truly is a wonderful thing. So thank you for setting such great examples of film enthusiasts around the world. And I am so honored and so fortunate to be able to follow your great examples every single day, my dear, dear friends. Until we meet again, please be happy and healthy and well, and please keep on watching a lot of great, great movies. Thank you so much, as always, for your time. I very, very much appreciate it. Stay strong, stay safe, and cheers.